Trophy Fish Hunter is brought to you by Castaic Swim Baits, the original swim bait company. American Tackle Company. Reaction Strike, #1 in swim baits. Bulldog Rods, tough as a dog and that ain't no bull. Vicious Fishing. Ducket Fishing. Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor. Fish Hard. Stormer. V&M, give the fish what they really want.
First shoot of the year. I'm really excited. I filmed with Bret last year and it was a real incredible experience. But you know, last year I filmed with Bret, we were at the tail end of the spawn. I mean the real tail end of the spawn. So we worked really, really hard to get fish, but we did catch a bunch and got some good ones. But this year, pre-spawn, the opportunity to catch a real giant is there. So you've been pretty much doing well though, huh?
Yeah, it's been a good bite. You know, water temperatures cooled down now. We've got a big cold front in. So you got to slow everything down, but we're still catching them pretty good.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, I've seen on Facebook some of your pictures. You're getting some giants.
Yeah, there's right now the cool thing is everything is pre-spawn, so the females are big and fat.
Yep.
They'll have about 2 weeks now where it's going to be a pre-spawn bite. It's a tougher pre-spawn versus post-spawn because post-spawn they're aggressively feeding and then you can pretty much throw anything in the tackle box at them. But right now you really got to finesse them. And you got to have the right baits to do it. This right here I like a lot, Rick.
Yeah, that thin shad is a killer bait.
It's you know, it's real soft. You can work them slow, and the key today is going to be slow.
Yep.
So I like that soft rubber.
Yep.
And this is a perfect profile. These fish on Green Bay are eating a lot of gobies.
Yep.
So this will match the hatch right here real good.
Awesome. First fish, first walleye of the trip. First walleye of the year, actually, for me.
There we go.
Awesome, awesome.
That's a start.
It is a start.
A little male.
Yep. Man, he really wanted it. All right.
Now those, if we were going to keep any to eat, are
that would be a good one to keep.
Perfect ones to keep to eat. I like to let the big females go, and those little males are good little briars for the pan.
Yes, sir. We're gonna let him go. That's a little tiny one. Pretty though. All right. It's kind of funny because we were just talking about different techniques of how to catch them here, and Bret's kind of perfected and essentially invented this rip jigging technique. We used it last year, caught tons of walleyes doing it, and we'll probably catch tons again doing it this year. But that cast, all I did was just kind of slow crawl it. I could feel it just dragging through the sand, you know, slipping, catching, slipping, catching, and then boom, he was all over it. So I'm gonna drag him for a while and see what happens. Let Bret do the rip jigging and we'll go from there. Fishing is often about figuring things out. If you want to catch lots of fish, and especially big fish, for sure this is true. Casting was not working for us as the cold front had really shut the walleyes down. It was time to rethink the strategy, and as you will see, we made the right decision.
After you get that one in, Rick, let's, I got a game changer here. We're gonna try trolling.
Okay.
A lot of times if we're not getting them casting, I'll set up and troll.
Yep.
See if we can find us some active fish. If we do, we can set back up and cast again. So let's go try trolling for a little bit and see what happens.
Sounds like a great idea. Cover a lot of ground.
I like the look of this one, Rick, a lot. It's a great color for Green Bay, that bright yellow with the purple.
Yep.
And it's got the little deeper dive bill here, so I'm going to run that one a little bit shorter.
Yeah, that's the Reaction Strike XRM 80 MD. It's a medium diver. It'll get down about 8 feet or so.
I just slowed it down 1 mile an hour.
Got some weight to it?
Yeah, this is a good fish.
There we go. We got him. Nice job, Mr. Bret. Woo! That's a good one right there. Fat fish right there. That's what trophy fish hunter is all about. That's a giant fish. You know, what's cool about this is we struggled in the morning trying to catch them casting. We just couldn't get anything going. We just got started trolling, and that's the reward. That's the first fish trolling right there. That's a giant fish, Bret. Awesome job. That's a good way to start it off. Sweet heat.
Oh, we'll get this one back in the water and see if we can get another one.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, I think you're right. Just real slow, slow as you can go.
Yeah, I know. That last one barely had a fish, or barely had hook in its mouth. All right, now he's coming back to me a little bit here. This feels like some weight here, guys. This could be a good one. He sure absolutely took the board for a ride. Oh!
That is a giant
Holy
dude.
crap!
Woohoo!
That's a monster. Holy crap! That's a big walleye.
Look at what lure he bit.
Oh, I know. The XRM 100 reaction strike bait, XRM 100. He liked it. He got a good piece of it too. He was hooked pretty well, actually.
You know what's really cool right now is why I'm we just caught a giant, so I'm excited.
Yep.
But I'm cool because we figured something out
Absolutely.
that nobody else out here knows today.
Yeah, that's right.
Super slow, 1 mile an hour, pulling these, you know, this style bait like a jerk bait, kind of for bass.
That's
what
right.
they use that for, right?
This is a bass jerk bait that's meant to be cast and rip, you know, real fast fishing. And we're just barely moving, and that bait's just wobbling and just tantalizing right in front of their face. That's a monster. What do you think the length on this is?
30 and a half.
Holy cow. That's an awesome fish. This is what we're going after on Trophy Fish Hunter. We're not interested in catching a bunch of small fish. We're interested in giants. And here is a giant right here. This fish has to weigh every bit of 11 pounds. Big one. 12. Awesome. All right, let's put it back in the water. Let's go get another one. We just caught a second fish on this color bait, so we're putting this out. This is the other one that we've got that we're gonna put out, this XRM 100 in this T-Rock color. Table rock shad is what we call this, and it's a killer color. Walleyes like these bright patterns. You can see all these baits down here. All of them are bright colored baits, and so we're gonna put another one out there and see if we can further refine what we're doing, but we sure figured something out.
Another hog.
Is it a good one?
Yeah. Honking.
Awesome. You got a long ways to go, pal. That thing is out there. That's 100 feet away at least.
One thing when you're fishing these cold water walleyes,
Yep.
you wanna just bring them in when you hook them up nice and slow, because most of the time they're right on the edge of the lip is where they're hooked.
Yeah, the first one you caught was barely hooked.
Yeah, so I always just go real slow on them. Now we turned around, we popped those last two fish, turned around, we're right back on our waypoint. So it's telling me these fish are potted right here.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is come back and cast these fish in a little bit.
Yep, that sounds perfect.
Make sure you don't short scoop on the net now, okay? You gotta get them real deep.
He took great.
Okay, I'm gonna lift them here and you're gonna net them then. Scoop them deep, God.
Oh,
Rick, don't do that to me, almost killed me, man.
oh,
That's another giant.
that's a monster. He's so
Oh.
he wasn't going anywhere.
Look at the size of that.
That's a slob of a walleye. Holy crap. That's a monster, dude. Another huge Green Bay walleye.
That
Holy
one's
cow.
That one's about 29 inches, probably 9.5 pounds. Not quite as big as yours.
That's a giant though.
tank.
Unbelievable. That's close to, that's 20 pounds of walleye and 2 fish right there. Holy moly.
So we're gonna let this one go, and then we'll get that smaller one in.
This is pretty crazy right now. I mean, this whole concept of trolling this spread, we just found a concentration of fish, and they're all giant fish. Bret just got one that's easily over 9 pounds. I had one come off. We're gonna troll a little bit longer, and if we hook up another fish or two, we're gonna stop and cast this spot because there's no reason we can't catch them casting.
Now, Rick, why is it that you come to Green Bay to film? You gotta tell me.
Well, first of all, every time I've ever filmed with Bret, it's always been unbelievable. So that's the first reason. But the second reason is there's giant walleyes here. I mean, this is crazy stuff we're catching. You know, the last one was a 9-pounder. The one before that, maybe it was 11.5, 12 pounds. We're not catching anything small. It's all giant stuff. This is a good one here too. It's coming to you, Bret.
Easy. That's a big girl.
Oh yeah. He's not hooked well at all. Awesome.
Oh, another tanker.
This is just crazy. That's a giant walleye right there. That's the third monster moose walleye we've caught.
Look at the gut on that.
That is a pig of a walleye. Look at the size of that fish. Holy crap. That is a monster. Look at this walleye. Another monster. Unbelievable. Only in Green Bay are you catching fish like this. And you know what? This has been a day where we've actually struggled a little bit, but we've kind of figured out what the deal is. The deal right now is going super slow. We're trolling a lot slower than Bret's normally used to trolling, but this is the reward. Big, giant, fat walleyes like this. Unbelievable.
Got it.
That might be the biggest one of the day right there.
Oh, a lot of. Sometimes it all depends where they're hooked to, how they're pulling. You know, if they're hooked sideways in the face, they'll pull hard. I'm gonna slide it right in there and scoop her deep. There you go. Oh yeah, that's
another giant.
On that thing.
Holy cow!
Man! Look at that clip. Looks like a watermelon.
Oh man, this place is outrageous, absolutely outrageous. That's pushing 40 pounds of walleye in the last 4 fish. That's wrong right there.
Look at all fat.
That is a beast of a fish.
Pretty fish too.
Sweet.
Good golden color.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Put her back and let her lay her babies.
Absolutely.
Man, is that a beast?
That is a beast right
She
there.
is ready to rock too.
Holy cow, that's a big fish.
There she goes.
Oh, it's a beautiful sight
Right down
right there.
to the bottom, bud. We'll let her get 14 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta love that, man. When you catch a fish like that and then watch it swim away, it doesn't get any better than that.
My heart's finally settling down.
Yeah, I imagine. That is a giant fish. Holy cow.
Let's get another one.
Good deal.
All right, what we're doing now is we've got these fish dialed in. I found a little spot of warm water. We know that they want the bait super slow. We caught a good handful of giants trolling.
Yep.
I'm gonna lock down with the bow mount right on this spot. I'm just pulling up to it.
Perfect.
And we're gonna cast and catch them casting now.
Awesome. This is
And
cool.
we're gonna use a technique. It's more of a bass technique. We're gonna jerk bait them.
Right.
The same baits that we're catching because they want it slow and they want it with a pause.
Yep.
And they're biting on that pause, so they're real lethargic. And we're gonna set up and jerk bait some huge walleyes up here.
And Bret, maybe you might want to tell our viewers what you figured out here, because we found something very specific that locked these fish into this really small area. And it's all based on water temp.
Yeah, we found one little pocket right in here. It's about 100 yards little stretch, and it's got a 1/2 degree warmer water temp. These water temps are ice cold right now, ranging anywhere from 33 to 37 degrees. We found one little spot that's just a little bit warmer, and and it's holding all these big fat pre-spawn walleyes, and we're gonna catch them jigging right now.
Let's do it.
What you want to do, Rick, is we're going to do a long cast out, and it's going to be a double rip. A rip, 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 and a pause. Yep, rip, rip, and a pause. It's real subtle. We're going to work them back real slow, and you got to make sure you get that pause. They're going to hit on that pause every time. There he is.
You got one?
Yeah, good one. Smacked it right on that little quick pause.
Okay, I'm coming with the net.
Feels like a pretty decent fish, too.
Is there anything other than decent fish in this area? Holy cow.
I'll tell you what, that didn't take long. We rolled in here, third cast, we're hooked up already.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, it's a good one, Brett. Holy cow. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me?
That's a great fish.
That's a beautiful one, Brett.
Yeah, that's probably 27-inch, probably 7.5, 8 pound fish right there.
It's a big one.
Pretty fish.
Big fish right there. Holy cow.
Well, we'll get her back in the water and we'll catch another one.
Let's do it. Oh my God. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Nice.
It's a good one.
On the pause again?
Oh yeah, on the stop.
Awesome.
I was about halfway in, and right on the stop, just bang, about ripped the rod out of my hand. The big ones always do. Oh yes. Oh, nice. Unbelievable. This place is wrong. This is like the smallest one we're catching, and it's a 5 or 6 pound fish. I mean, these are all just giants.
Look at how they're
just nipped it though.
Just right on the edge of the lip.
Just barely nipped
Need
it.
a pliers on that one.
Yeah, we gotta find pliers here. Do you know?
I got her. Oh.
Holy cow, look at the size of this walleye. You know, Brett, I'll tell you what, you totally called it. Totally called it. We were having trouble catching them casting. We trolled for a little while. We found a concentration of fish, caught a whole bunch of good ones trolling. We stopped right on that spot, and I think that was my 5th or 6th cast fish. You caught one on your 2nd or 3rd cast. Unbelievable. Look at this. This is a good, solid 5 pound fish right here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get her back in the water and let's go get another one. Hey, what a day of fishing walleyes on Green Bay with Captain Bret Alexander. She's ready to go.
She's ready to rip.
Look at that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that.
That was a great fish.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I love catching a fish like that, and then especially in this cold water when you release them and they just shoot off like that, you know they're healthy and everything's good to go. So. Oh, good one?
Yeah.
Good one?
That thing felt like a train hitting it.
I'm coming, dude, I'm coming.
I just twitching it real slow, man, again. She's staying way down. It's fighting like a big fish. She's right down on the bottom. Yeah, this is definitely bigger than that last one I got, and that one is probably 7 pounds.
Are you kidding me?
Oh. She's honking down. I don't want to lose her. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Are you kidding me?
That is a
Holy
tanker.
crap. Look at the size of that fish.
Let me get my paws
That
on here.
is a giant. That may be the biggest fish of the day right there. I don't know. That's a big fish right there. That fish is way past 10 pounds.
Yeah, this is well over 10.
Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at the mouth on that fish. Just ticked it again, man.
They're just nipping.
Every single one of these fish is hooked on that back hook. That is a beast. You know what? I'll tell you what. This is what our show's all about. Catching big, giant fish. Not catching a lot of little fish. We're not interested in that. We're coming out here looking for big walleyes, and it doesn't get any bigger than that. That's an 11-pound fish, maybe bigger.
Yeah, she's probably pushing 12. Look at that gut on her.
Holy cow, that's a monster.
The cool thing, if you want to catch giant, heavy fish, pre-spawn is the way to go. These things have 2-3 extra pounds on them.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna get her back in the
Let's
water.
do it. Let's get another one. That's an awesome fish, Bret. Holy cow. Oh my God. You know what? This is a sand bottom, and I swear if I didn't know better, I thought I hit a log. This is a huge fish, Bret.
Take your time, I gotta get my bait in there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, straight, take it, right. There it is out there. Oh, that's another. Man, that is a. This is wrong. This place is wrong.
You know, that last one I got was giant, but this one's bigger yet.
Oh my God.
This one's over 12 pounds right here.
Look at the size of that fish's belly. Oh, that's a giant fish. Look at the size of that walleye. Holy cow. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. I don't know how big this fish is, Bret. This has got to be over 12 pounds. I don't think we can do any better than this. What do you say we go and get something to eat? This is like the 10th big fish we got. I don't want to get too greedy.
I've worked up an appetite, so I'm good with that.
Let's do it. Maybe get a beer or two as well. Guys, I don't know where we'll be next week, but I'll tell you this. We're going to be somewhere catching big, giant North American game fish. Thanks for watching.